Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for May 11, 2026. The Trump 3-day ceasefire expires today, and as it does, the diplomatic track has, for the first time in more than 3 years, a date and a city. Russian and Ukrainian delegations are confirmed to meet in Istanbul on May 16, the first direct negotiations between the two sides since the early weeks of the invasion. Putin signaled the move. Zelensky has not rejected it. Whether this is a turning point or another stage of theater depends on what each side brings to the table. 920 Russian troops killed in a day. 1,557 drones destroyed. Cumulative personnel now past 1.342 million. A quieter night than usual on the truce's third evening. Russia launched 27 long-range drones. Ukrainian air defense took down every one. The damage came at the front lines. 1 killed and 3 wounded in Zaporizhia. In Kharkiv region, several civilians wounded, including 2 children with acute stress reactions. 7 wounded in Kherson, including a child. Around 120 combat clashes despite the truce. The reading from ISW is sharp. Russia is using the ceasefire window to rotate units, push reinforcements, and preposition logistics. The analysts call it preparation for an imminent renewed push, most likely on the Pokrovsk axis. Ukrainian forces in Pokrovsk advanced north and counterattacked Russian infiltration in the west. The truce on the front is buying Moscow time. The Russian side stayed quiet again. Ukraine held its deep strike calendar through the final day of the truce window. Kirishi, Russia's number 2 refinery, is still offline since the May 5th strike. Russia's refining throughput remains at a 16-year low. The campaign clock is paused, not stopped. Istanbul is the news. May 16th. Russian and Ukrainian negotiators in the same room for the first time since spring 2022. The Trump 3-day ceasefire ends today. The 1,000-for-1,000 prisoner swap has not yet been completed publicly. Russian state media is loudly tallying alleged Ukrainian violations. 16,071 by their count. Zelensky's response is straightforward. Russia did not stop. The risk now, Moscow uses Istanbul to legitimize gains while continuing the war on the ground. The opportunity, first actual contact, after 3 years of indirect channels. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.